Brick City Entertainment Podcast TV channel. Yeah. Um, Back at you, episode 10. Um, Summer 95. And you already know I done talked about in my previous episodes, I had assault with a deadly weapon, flight decision, intent to kill. That was a charge, me and my brother. I had 2 drug charges, and I had a discharged firearm in an occupied vehicle. This all in one summer. When the rain poured, it was the Lord told me and my brother. When the rain, it poured. And I had a little individual event by myself. And I'm gonna tell you this story. Anyway, back in the days, we used to hustle. I'm out in the country across the bridge. Back in Washington, on 4th Street, Matthew Gibbs, John Moore, all that. You know, late nights, if you go out there, I'm in the country, so, you know, my size of my product is smaller than what they have in Washington. So I just go there late night. Me and my man, Pete, I'm holler at my man Pete. And he'll give you the side of the story, let you know it's true. Anyway, I goes on the block late night, nobody out. You know, I got my little product, whatever. You know, I got Pete with me, whatever. So, you know, do come in. And back in the day, some guys, street guys, start smoking. So these guys will rob you. These guys will knock you out for your dope. Back then, we were one of the little young jigs. Them older guys, them older smokers, they'll rob you. They'll take your stuff if you were young. I mean, that's how it was back then. Believe it or not, people really got it easy these days. Back in the early 90s, and them smokers back then would knock you out. I put that pistol on you. True story. Got plenty of stories right on the block. Yeah. But anyway, a guy came and he wanted to get something. So anyway, he's in my car. It was actually my mother's car before she gave it to me. It was a maroon Deuce, Oldsmobile 88. I love that car, man. Nice. Everybody know that's nice. But anyway, but the dude gets in the car and I give him the product. He looks at it. He closed his hand and said it's his, basically, you know, taking it. You know, so I locked my car doors, well, you know, I don't know what's going on. Like, you know, what's the dude trying to do? You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, he trying to take it. And I'm like, nah, you know what I mean? And I guess he tried to scare me. He was an older dude. You know, I ain't saying no name, whatever. But he went down and bent, scooted down and kicked my mama one and cracked it. Oh, man. Immediately, oh man, jumped on him. When I jumped on him, boom, boom, the seat falls back. I tell my man P to drive. So now I'm from Washington 4th Street. I'm driving back across the bridge, Chaco Village. Nancy kidnapped me. That's what I was trying. You see where I'm coming from. So now I'm going across the bridge. And I got him in the Ford Nelson and, you know, I was young. Back in the day, we were watching wrestling, you know what I mean? So I will put you in the mood fast. And when that's one of my favorite moves now, you know. Lock your chin down, boom, you can't breathe. So I got him locked down all the way to Chaco Winter. Anyway, I pull up in Chaco Winter, I go to my house now. My brother Loudwire, out of all the crew, he was the livest, I mean. Live. He and Smitty get together, you already know what it is. Live. But anyway, I go get some. When I go get my brother, when I tell him let's go, it's a wrap. He goes 0 to 10 immediately. And when come down to violence, my brother, he drilling get going. I mean, that's how he was, you know, fighting all that. Yeah, let's go. This is what we like to do. But anyway, I go get my brother. You already know. Everybody know. Plenty of stories. I'll write it down, but he gonna get that thing. First they don't care who it is, the way he gonna get, he gonna grab that. Anyway, I go get my brother. Hey, let's boom, boom. This is what's going on. Boom. He come out. You already know what he do. And I just thank God that nothing crazy happened, but the dude went and got on his knees to start praying. I thank God for him doing that, because we were wild. Anything could have happened, but he started praying, and that what happened. He stopped everything when he fell on his knees, and he was already out. When I had him in the Ford Nelson, he couldn't breathe. So when I opened the car door, he basically fell out. He was done. Then my brother came. He put the thing to the noggin, and he went to praying, and I thank God he did that for real, because that stopped everything. And I ended up calling my dad, whatever, and telling him to get him, take him back to Washington. And then, maybe a day later, man, they come and lock me up. And my brother. A lot of times they lock my brother up, I brung stuff to him. Even on that assault charge, my first assault charge, they were intent to kill. My brother really had nothing to do with it. I brung that drama. Or that situation happened, he came out. It wasn't nothing that, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna write all that down in the book and give more details. But yeah, they came and picked me up on the charges: assault, kidnapping, and I went to trial in misdemeanor court, district court. You know, you go to a probable cause hearing before you go, feel like, we're going to a probable cause hearing, so now we go. I learned in the young age that probable cause hearing, you fight your charge, they try to get it thrown out before you go to the Superior Court. So now I'm going to a little small trial with this dude that tried to rob me, and we got to fight the case. I'm trying to beat it here in the district court before we had to go to Superior Court, making a felon think about it. It was a kidnap. They trying to try me with kidnapping and all that. But right now, I had to beat it in district court. But anyway, I'm gonna continue on with this case, because this actually was my first mini trial, whatever. I got some trials. I got some stories, situations. I'm gonna explain in my book. A lot of stories. Talking about going to court and everything. And not just, a whole bunch of stuff. I got some stuff. But anyway. But yeah, that happened. We go to court. But anyway, I'm gonna finish that when we go to court, because that could be a whole story. When I went to court and went to trial on the case with the kidnapping and assault. It was assault too, because that same night they took him to the hospital. He was busted up. I didn't hit him like that, but he went to the hospital, and they said I hit him with a brick. That's why the assault charge was. You know what I mean? But once I give you a story about the trial and everything, it'll come out more what happened. But anyway, I'm gonna carry on that episode. But this is a Brick City Entertainment TV podcast. I got many stories, legendary stories. I got stories in Washington. I got homies in Washington. Got stories. You know what I mean? I'm inviting people to come to my podcast. You know what I mean? To legendary stories in Washington. You know what I mean? From a lot of things. You know what I mean? Little city of Washington had that paper. You hear me? Plenty money came through. Many stories came through Little Washington. Yeah. Yeah, and the home of Dominique Wilkinson. You know, he came through here. He played in Washington High. Washington is a city that can be talked about. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them up. You know, and Choco Village. You already know where I'm from. Yeah, but anyway, more stories coming. Podcast, TV channel, Brick City Entertainment. Yeah, more Smack Black got a thing he coming with too on my TV channel. So, you know, Smack Black, he. But anyway, I got stuff coming, you know what I mean? And everything's true. Not gonna be false, everything be authentic. But holla back. Stay tuned on my podcasts. For real, this is the legit thing, true stories, nothing fabricated. Do you hear me? True Story clothing line will be coming soon. Yeah, True Story clothing line. Brick City Entertainment. It will be coming out. Yeah, I'm working. But anyway, get back at me. Stay tuned. Holla back.